What's going on, you guys? It's Haji here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I need some sort of focus type of motivation, some sort of strategies on to focus better. So today we're going to be watching Sam Oven, Why Productivity is Bullshit. The secret is to do less, not more. So with that being said, let's dive right into the video. It should be a good one. It's a long one as well. So we're probably going to skip around on it. Yeah, so let me know if you guys like this video. And then, yeah, let's get right into it.
Sam Ovens here, and in today's video, I want to tell you why productivity is complete bullshit and why the secret is doing less instead. So what I mean by that is, a lot of people, they talk about productivity, and what they do is they just try to cram as much stuff as possible into their to-do list, and they try to do as many things as possible. And that's how they really define productivity and working hard and getting things done. And this thing is spread like a rampant disease, and it's spread across pretty much everyone. And I see people reading books on how to get things done. And
the whole concept of reading a book on productivity sounds unproductive to me. Like, I used to read books on productivity, and I'm like, man, I'm wasting a lot of time reading this book.
That's pretty much like a procrastination thing to do. Getting things done is about getting things done. And then I see people like signing up to like 10 different software tools to create a to-do list, when a to-do list can just be done on a piece of paper. And I see people even attending seminars.
That's so true. Sometimes technology just gets in the way of getting something done. So true.
And webinars, reading books and articles and blogs, and creating, so much complexity for themselves just to try and be productive. And these people have got it completely backwards. And I know this because I used to be that person. I used to try and cram as much things as I could possibly do into my calendar. And, I was doing so many different things. And really, when I looked at it objectively, most of my time was spent trying to figure out how to do and trying to manage doing so many different things instead of actually doing the things, which is pretty crazy, but that's what happens when you try to do too many.
That is so true. Personal experience today, like, I had my to-do list was so crazy, I got overwhelmed, and I looked at it like something has to go. And it literally took me about 2 hours to figure out what I had to not do. So this is one of the main reasons why I'm watching this video today, man.
Do too many things. Most of your time gets wasted switching tasks and optimizing what tasks you should be working on, and then actually, figuring out when am I going to work on this, when am I going to work on that, instead of actually just doing something. So it's a complete waste of time. And really what the secret is it's to do less. It's to just get rid of it. The more you want to try and just remove things from your life, remove things from your business, and you want to get as many things off your plate as humanly possible. And in today's video, I'm going to show you
solid advice right out of the gate. Get as many things off your plate as humanly possible. In my experience today, when I was trying to get things off my plate, I realized how attached I was to so many things. It was like, okay, this could wait at least 4 or 5 months. But I was just so attached to it to the point where I didn't want to let it go. So that is such a solid point. When I kind of catch myself being so attached to something, it probably means I need to let it go.
Specific examples that I've used and that you can use too to really clear your plate and focus. And why you want to do this is because I can explain it with a very simple diagram here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to talk to you about the only thing that you have in your life, which is energy. All right? And, with energy, it works like this. We only have a finite amount of it. We all have 24 hours in a day, and we all pretty much live for the same amount of time. And, all we really have to put into anything is energy and time. And when you do lots of different things, this is where your energy goes. Goes into all of these different things. And you make progress, outwards like that. So you make a little bit of progress in lots of things, and you expend that much energy. That's how it works. But then here's what happens when you get rid of all of these things and focus on one thing instead. So you add up all of these lines here. So let's say each one of these lines is like an inch or something, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines here. So, you know, it's off the chart here. It's that much progress. And this isn't some sort of exaggeration or anything. It's mathematics. I mean, if you have 9 inches of energy to give and you put...
It's mathematics. So true. Big old facts. Especially like going somewhere faster. You know, so definitely like the fastest way to get anywhere is a straight line. So if you're taking all your energy and you're going in all these different directions, you're basically moving it in a circle compared to if you were able to just go straight and get to one direction. And also, if you were able to do one thing, what I try to look for is like, what's that big domino? If I was able to do this one thing, how would it affect everything else in a positive way? So I'm always looking for that big domino. So this is so true.
You put it into 9 different things, you're going to make 1 inch of progress in each thing. But if you put 9 inches of energy into one thing, you're going to make 9 inches of progress. It is just as plain and as simple as that. So people trying to do lots of different things, this is them going nowhere slowly. And the people who just rid themselves of most trivial things and focus on one specific thing, they're the ones that make massive progress. And these are the champions that you hear about. I'll give you an example. One of them is Michael Phelps. So Michael Phelps, his to-do list each day is wake up, get in pool. And that's all he does. He just wakes up, gets in the pool. Because all he is trying to do is be the world's best swimmer. And the only way he's going to do that is by practicing. And by removing all of this crap out of his life and just doing that each day, things happen. And really what Michael Phelps has done is he's put his energy into swimming instead of into Facebook and social media and into working a 9-to-5 job and things like that. That's what he's done with his energy, and you can see what happens. Now, let's talk about some specific...
That's just like the process of channeling, just channeling all your force into one thing, right? And if you can get that one thing done, it makes everything else easier. If you are going to switch tasks, or if you are going to switch like directions or different businesses or add businesses, being able to do one business, get that off the ground, how is it going to affect everything else? So this is like so true. Just going in a straight line. But the biggest thing is like when going in a straight line to do something, you just feel like you're leaving so much behind. You have massive amounts of FOMO. And FOMO is never good. So that's the only point that like you have to deal with when trying to avoid all these other things. You're gonna piss people off. You're gonna feel like you're losing a lot of balls, but that is just literally your ego and your mind playing tricks on you. That going in one direction is definitely so much faster than going in freaking circles.
Specific things that you can do to really, become more productive and really channel your energy in. Now, the biggest thing I see people waste time on is probably like just their personal life. It's not actually their business stuff, it's personal stuff that's going to be taking up most of their time. And typically what I see is it's little errands, or it's things they have to do around the house. So for example, cleaning your house, then buying groceries, and then cooking, and then eating, and then doing dishes, and thinking about what you're going to eat, and then doing your laundry on one day a week. You're probably spending a huge amount of time on things like this, and it's being completely wasted. You want to, if you're making more than 10 grand a month, you want to have a chef. And if you're not making more than 10 grand a month, and you're just, money is more scarce for you, well, there's still something you can do on the whole food, in the whole food department. What you want to do is you should buy all of your groceries once a week on a Sunday, for example, and batch it. Buy everything on that one time so that you're not going out and doing like 1,000 different things. Just do it all on one day. And then on Sunday, I'd pretty much cook all of your meals for the whole week. Just cook them, put them into little containers, And then when it's time for lunch each day, when it's time for dinner each day, then just go and grab the container, heat it up, eat it. So because my chef isn't here every single day, you can see that there's stuff in containers over here. So that, all we have to do is...
Literally, how do we end up in his fridge?
Just pull that out, heat it, and we're good. So, number one thing, the number one thing I can tell you out of everything I've ever done that saved the most time is hiring a chef. Because, as humans, we need to eat quite a lot of stuff. We don't really think about objectively, but a lot of time and a lot of thought and a lot of energy goes into food. And so when you can get that off your plate, it is so freeing. It's more freeing than any book you're ever going to read on productivity. And it's more freeing than anything you could possibly do in terms of productivity. It's not about working harder. It's not about being more productive. It's just simply about doing less, getting rid of it. And then, focusing on what you do best. So get rid of that. And if you don't have the money to do it, well, batch it. Do all of your groceries, cook on a Sunday, then just pull out the containers and eat them.
He has like a live-in personal trainer. So his personal trainer lives with him and holds him accountable. It's ridiculous.
And you might think, but you won't be able to make that much money by only doing one thing. It's the exact opposite. My business makes significantly more than anybody else I know with multiple products. So, don't fall for this massive fallacy that by doing more, you're going to make more. Because what I see happen and what history shows us is that doing more often gets you less.
Wow.
And if we look at the people that focus, they're the people who achieve more. So the answer is to do less, not more. And if you...
Wow. The answer is to do less, not more. People that do less make more. What a paradox. I think that's like the biggest takeaway from this video that actually came to my mind, what I wanted to say earlier in the video. Like, the ego also fools you to think that having multiple businesses equals more money. Multiple income streams equal more money. One business that you focus on can surpass the amount of money that you would have made on 10 businesses combined. Literally. So with that being said, that literally is the summation of this video. Complete sign off. One thing. Focus on one thing, go all in on that one thing, and get rid of as many distractions as possible. You want to have all your literal units of energy from the moment that you wake up to the moment that you go to sleep centered and focused on one thing. And this is something that I will be practicing in my life, right? So I really love this video. And if you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe button. And if you guys have some recommendations of videos I should react to, some videos I should watch, definitely let me know. Just go ahead and shoot me a DM or just put it in the comments. React to this. But yeah, man, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Haji out.